Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, at 5 a.m. in Hawaii time. And Eric's over there in the studios.
Yeah, at 8:47 real people time.
Yes, the real AZ time. But let's get started so we can get this day done. Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your host, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing, Eric?
Did that intro wake you up?
It did, but the thing is that everybody is. Do I talk loud or do I not talk loud?
Good morning. Everybody should be. So wait a minute. You're saying everybody's already acclimated to Hawaii time?
A couple of us are. Not everybody, but a couple of us are. But then again, I don't know.
You ready for the day?
Yeah, what day is it, man?
All right, it is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, and it's Lily's birthday, so I have to shout her out.
Ooh, snap. Lily's birthday. How old is Lily now?
10.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
10 years old?
Yep. Last time you switched to like double digits, the only time you switched to double digits.
The only time you switch to double digits. So it's a very important day. So happy birthday, Lily. How do you spell Lily?
It's Lily. Oh, you can put it up on the screen. Look at that. All right.
Ly. Happy birthday, Lily. Okay, so we're going to just do add. Wait, am I not spelling this right?
It's okay. Meanwhile, all the other kids are in school. It's crazy.
What kids? We ain't got no kids that go to school today.
Well, a lot of kids are in school today. I don't know if you saw the mayor's messages, both Prescott Valley and Prescott, saying, hey, the school buses are out.
Yeah, school bus. Prescott Valley mayor said it out, said, hey, be careful with everything that's going on. And I'll read a little bit of what the mayor of Prescott has stated. The 2020-21 school year presented a great many obstacles for administrators, teachers, students, and families. As with most everything we all experienced over the last year, school looked quite different than any other time. Not just quite a lot, but as is always the case here, is a beautiful community. Everyone rose above the challenge to give our children the best in the difficult times. I would like to personally extend a heartfelt thank you to the Prescott teachers, administrators, staff, parents, and students for their dedication and perseverance during the last school year. And as if you guys don't remember, last year was a complete craziness of just what was happening, what was going down, and it was a saddened moment. I mean, just to be honest, it was.
So yep, complete chaos. So hopefully this year there's a plan.
Yes, I think the plans have definitely been in a route to put people back into a normalcy and have the ability to say, hey, this is what's going on, and this is how we're going to deal with it. As far as mask mandating, it's not happening in Prescott, which is a good thing. But then there is a couple of things that everybody's a little tad bit worried about, and I think that it's something that we all are having to do. Be grown-ups and take care of each other and make sure we don't send our kids out sick, and if they are sick, keep them home. But then again, I really don't know exactly how this all works out. But
I'm not paying attention to stuff on the national level, right? Because Prescott is so far removed on the national level. That's why we do the show, right? Because half the things that go on the national level don't really affect Prescott. So I am curious to see Leslie Horton, which is the director of Yavapai Community Health Services. She is doing what is it called? The Town Forum. Today, what time is that? Like 10:45, 10:30, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm sorry.
So anyway, I am curious to hear what she has to say, because that's what's going on local, and that's what I care about. What's going on local.
Everybody should really take in consideration how local I look over here in Hawaii. Look at this.
Okay, so it's 11:30 today, and the city of Prescott is going to stream it live. I don't know. Are you planning to stream it live?
That's a great question, Eric. Probably no, not on my end. I mean, I'll share it.
All
I'll
right, there
share
you go.
it on the page itself. I mean, we've been sharing everything. It's not like that I'm not there. We're not getting the word out because if you guys go back to the PrescottTimes.com, we still have stories that are not reaching the actual page itself. So make sure you guys go and check out all these stories that we
I
have,
saw that.
especially the rest of the mayor's letter to the community. That would be awesome. And as far as we ended up messaging Yavapai County Health Department in regards to the numbers rising. And in most cases, we were under and wanting to understand how it actually works with them. So we asked them if they could go ahead and disclose how many of those people that have COVID during right now, that 200 something that in all of Yavapai County, how many of them have the vaccine. And so they didn't have the exact number, but then again, they said that they were going to go ahead and bring it. So maybe she will go ahead and say something about this during this meeting.
Maybe she'll give you a shout out on her town hall. Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be like, I can't believe they're asking questions. Don't ask no questions.
There you go. And so speaking of, you have lost your phone in the ocean.
Yeah, I think how it works here is if you give back to Hawaii, it will give to you. So I'm thinking that was my tribute to.
So you gave your phone and got that cool shirt.
Yeah. Well, this shirt is supposed to be for family photos. So we this is the first time I've ever done this, everybody. But everybody has the same print. Like we went to Chinatown in I think it's Waikiki or maybe Honolulu. I don't know where it was, but it's obviously in Oahu. And we went to Chinatown and we walked into a store and it was like, oh, we need the same flower print. So like, oh, we got you. And you look on the wall and sure enough, man, there's his, hers, and little babies.
Wow.
Of the same color print.
I'm excited to see those pictures for sure.
Yeah, it's freaking amazing to actually be a part of something that is very amazing. And I tell you what, as much as I love Hawaii, Prescott is always going to be my home. So I'm definitely going to be coming back. I think Wednesday is our trip back. So we only got a couple days here to kind of soak in the sun, which let me tell you guys, underneath this shirt right here, I am dark.
You're burnt, huh? All right. Well, so speaking of burnt, elections are tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, it's the primaries.
It's the primaries, yeah, but I think a lot of decisions are made during the primaries because if they're not close elections, I don't think it goes to full-on elections, right?
Well, I think this one's going to definitely get it to that full election. That's for sure.
Well, and I saw a post this morning. Somebody in one of the Prescott forums is like, only 43% of Prescottonians have voted as of Friday, and they're really disappointed. But considering election days tomorrow and what I know from other elections, that's actually a pretty high turnout so far.
Yeah, but I think everybody's still having the past traumatic mail-in scenarios. So
there's going to be a lot of people voting tomorrow, right, in person.
Yeah, so that could possibly be it. And I kind of feel like I dropped the ball, and I'm going to put it out there. Martine is not voting.
I thought you voted for yourself.
I did, but I didn't turn it in.
Oh, no.
I could possibly get it out, but I'm telling you, the mail-in it's just not going to happen. I'm obviously not.
Well, if you wanted to mail it in, it had to be mailed in on Friday. So I think the only options you have right now is to drop it off at the county or go vote in person on Tuesday.
Okay, so this is a great question for everybody to hear this right now. Now, if I want to be unbiased, should I vote?
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough because if you want to be unbiased from a paper standpoint, yeah, that's tough. Logan just sent you 100 stars, so I think he voted for you.
Nice, man. If you guys want to vote for San Martin for mayor of 2024, say aye. All I need is 5, and then I'm in.
That's all you need is 5 signatures?
Yeah, and then I'm going to wear this flower.
You're going to wear that around town? You're definitely going to stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Haley says everyone should vote. I know. I mean, I actually was literally on I was, guys. I was going to vote, but I literally.
If it's on your desk, I'll drop it by.
No, it's at my house.
Well, I'm not stopping by your house.
Yeah, don't. Well, I mean, That was my fault. That was definitely my fault.
It's okay. So I don't know if you saw it because I know you've been without a phone, so we've been trying to post some stuff for you. Did you see the Granite Creek, that video I took on Saturday?
Yes, yes.
Like Sheldon and Gurley were flooding, like flowing like a river. And then I went down by Granite Creek, and it was just all hit. I mean, the flooding was incredible. How hard and how fast that rain came down on Saturday.
Yeah, it seems like Prescott is getting its dose of the water, and as everybody was talking about, we needed something to go ahead and fill our reservoirs. And I mean, and it's not over yet. As you guys saw this morning, we are still looking at weather coming in today in Prescott, Arizona, from 2 to 4 is what the weather app has said, and we're trying a different couple of routes on how we are presenting the weather. So if you guys have a way that you want to go ahead and be a part of if what you would like to see, please be free to say. We just like to share what's happening with the weather, national weather. What is it called? U.S. National Weather.
U.S. That is done by the U.S. Geological Survey. I think National Weather Service is who I think runs it.
Yeah. So
but
we want to.
But I mean, you talk about the Prescott Times team. You know, the people out there. I know you love videos and photos of this kind of stuff. So encourage everybody to send San Martin weather and cool videos and photos of what's going on out there.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of publicity. I mean, like, sincerely, I have never seen so much interaction this past month in Prescott, Arizona, especially on the actual pages itself. We are crashing our website. We are freaking overabundance of numbers on Facebook, and it's just getting insanely amazing to go ahead and see all that stuff. And as Maria was saying, talk about the food. And I mean, seriously, she's hitting up the food. I think
who she had on Friday, and then I did a grand opening on Saturday, San Martin. Man, I hope people and new businesses reach out to you because that video alone had over 2,000 views. So there's no better way to get exposure, in Prescott.
Yeah, it was 3,000 views
3,000 views now.
On yours, and then Maria posted the one that she did, and it was like 3,000 posts for the Grumpy Sicilian out in Prescott Valley. So yes, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and be a part of something that is very, very amazing for our community, unbiased, and also for the people, by the people, I kind of like that line because it definitely is literally for the people, with no affiliation of any kind of needs. We just want to go ahead and present something that's for the Prescott area and abroad, because Yavapai County is definitely our huge, like, this is our place. We need to take care of it as much as we can possibly and get the news out there to you guys without any kind of craziness in there.
Well, and the TC Carpet Care saying weather outside is weather by TC Carpet Care, but it's so humid in the van, you have to come outside of the van.
You're dealing with too much water, bro. You'd be like, we're in our ankles in
TC
water.
Carpet Care van, it's always raining.
Well, shout out to TC Carpet Care, taking care of all.
Wow, look at that. Maria says 8,000 for Grumpy Sicilian, and I'm hearing great things about. They're so busy out there.
Yes, and that's a good thing. When you get a good restaurant out there in Prescott Valley, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Let's go ahead and put this up there. So if you guys don't know, I mean, if you guys want to give a shout out to Lily, this is Eric's youngest daughter. So if you guys want to share some love for Lily, it's her birthday today, and it's her, what, 10th?
11th? 10. It's old lady now. Yep.
Oh, don't start that, man. She would never live that down. She'd be like, I'm old. And she's only 10 years old. Just imagine when she gets to our age, Eric.
Right? Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, no bueno.
No kidding.
Oh,
no kidding.
Bueno.
No kidding. All right, so we talked about what kind of some of the stuff this weekend. There was weather canceled events this weekend. There was a lot of them. So I don't know if they're going to be rescheduled. I haven't heard yet. But what's coming up for this week? I mean, today's Motivation Monday, right?
I think what the motivation is that, going out of town and being, a part of a different community, you start looking at things and saying, how in comparison can this actually be a part of Prescott? And one of the things that, I've always kind of disliked is so many people show up here that it just congests the way of life. Mm-hmm. So if anybody lived in this neighborhood where I'm at right now and Saturday and Sunday show up, and obviously it's definitely hugely tourist season. that the roadways all the way from here to till you get to the highways, or even in the highways, is completely just jam packed. So
Wow. I know.
it's kind of one of,
I see more people on my social media feeds than ever going to Hawaii right now. Like it's incredible. Like there's like three or four other people I know there with you right now.
yes, and it just keeps on growing and growing and growing. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a beautiful destination spot, and plus, it's like if you say you've been to Hawaii, you think you've done all of it in all of your time. But I'm telling you guys, this is something that I literally think about when I go to Prescott. When we actually talk to our candidates, talking about how they plan on building our economy, they're always talking about tourism, tourism, tourism. And I'm thinking that we should step that back a tad bit and start thinking about local businesses taking care of local people, and the local people taking care of those local businesses. And so don't get me wrong. Of course, there's the downtown scene acknowledges this because that's their bread and butter. And not to mention, Prescott is definitely a destination spot of all of Arizona because of how beautiful it is. But what happens to the rest of the community, and how do we go ahead and help them? So I think that's
even in San Martin, even in Hawaii, they have separate areas where tourists don't go, that they have strong community still. It's kind of like, okay, to get away from the tourists, you go here. Yeah. And we're almost turning into that with the square, right? Like, avoid the square during Saturday and Sunday kind of thing. I don't know many locals that say, let's go hang out at the square on Saturday and Sunday.
No, it's definitely not a destination spot, which is totally cool. And don't get me wrong, there is like little locations here that they don't put on the map just because they don't want tourists to go to those places. And we found a few of those spots here in the area that we're in. So that was kind of cool. I'm glad that we have a person here that actually knows, the ins and outs of the local community and the food and stuff like that. And so I think that that's actually a huge thing.
It is. And you're thinking about community. I noticed that you posted on the Prescott Times Facebook page, Chino Valley is doing a spaghetti dinner and a backpack event tonight.
Yes, over at Essence, Essence Bar and Grill. Is that how?
I think so. And so that's tonight at 4 to 6 p.m. And it's. I mean, they're giving away free backpacks, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people giving away free backpacks. So if you're children, or if you guys want to go ahead and save a couple bucks or two, man, there's a lot of backpacks that are be giving out. This is something a lot of businesses do for their community, which is totally awesome. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. But I think that also in the middle of the school year is when they really need to re-up their supplies. So maybe we should do something in the middle of the year to help out with the teachers in order for them to go ahead and get their supplies back up. So I don't know. There's a couple things.
I think that's great. I also noticed you posted something out there. People looking for recommendations of stuff you want to see on Prescott Times. And somebody said aerial views of all the green stuff. And so if there's anybody out there listening that's got a drone, that would be really cool right now to see how greened up. I mean, I was over at Frontier Village, and the mountains, they're so green. It's like I'm on a different planet.
It's so beautiful, and it's only going to be short-lived because obviously we're headed into the fall months, which we don't want to hear about that. We were actually cruising down the street, and Ceci's mom goes, I can't believe when our summer's almost over. And we're like, what? Why did you say that? But it's reality, and we have to be prepared for it. I think that Prescott is very beautiful. And if you do have the ability to fly, make sure it's legal, because I don't want to have a post where it goes viral and you guys get in trouble for your due diligence for helping out the Prescott Times. And they're like, the Prescott Times said that they could do that. So make sure it's legal to fly that drone. Don't get yourself in trouble, because tons of people are going to see it.
Right. Yeah. And then that's cool. But yeah, it looks like Hawaii right now, San Martin. Like I think you'd land here and be like, wow, thought I just left Hawaii.
He said that he has a feed on Facebook, no aerial, but good photos to see. And Watson, share them with us, Keith, and we'll go ahead and put them out there. And there is a lot of things that people want to see. We are going to be creating a lot more things. When I get back, we have a lot of opportunity coming up. We want to go ahead and also showcase artists in general, and we want to bring that to the Prescott Times. We also want to go ahead and start showcasing the medical field, or the health and beauty field where we could go ahead and tell you guys, what's happening in our area, what you guys can do as far as being a part of the local community here in Prescott, Arizona. So beautiful things that are happening here or there. Yeah, I'm here. You're there.
Yeah, no, but it is here. It is happening here. But a lot of the summer events are coming to a close. I mean, that is one thing. It's really weird thinking August and people are wrapping up their summer already. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, it's usually the trigger point when you say, "Oh, you got to go back to school."
Yeah.
Okay, then that means we all slow down. No more free time. No more fun. No more nothing. Back to work. I mean, as grown-ups, we just don't really notice the times besides how hot it is
And the
like,
traffic.
okay.
The traffic because of school this morning was definitely different than it's been.
Yes, it's going to be like that. So make sure you also protect yourselves from anything that is happening around buses, because that is a big deal, like a very big deal. I can't stress that enough. That when you're driving, make sure you stop for those pedestrians, children, not pedestrian. There's actually children walking by those buses.
Well,
And stop for
pedestrians
those
too,
buses.
but children for sure.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got some news releases coming from Prescott Valley, Prescott, Chino Valley, all in regards to what's actually happening in the area, whether it be road work, whether it be school, whether it be municipalities, and also now Prescott is dealing with the election. So tomorrow is going to be a pretty big day. I don't know exactly how they're going to be promoting it. There might be, I guess, election parties going on. I don't know how that works with.
I don't know. Because this is still technically, like you said, a primary. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly how that goes down. Do they show it live? I can't
Well,
remember.
we had almost everybody on our show. We didn't get Jessica didn't have time to get it, and neither did Eric. Eric is out of town, I know, through the next week or so. So I don't think anything's going on there. And I don't know about everybody else. I really don't know, San Martin.
So Eric is running for an office, and he decided to take a trip outside of the office. I don't know what to say about that, man. I don't know what to say about. Hey, you know what I do know what to talk about is that our comedy show sold out in 3 days.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, guys. I was so happy about that. And the only reason why I'm happy about that is because it's Prescott, Arizona on a Thursday. So we are going to create this show again, but it's literally going to be an idea for date night. So if you guys want to take somebody out and enjoy a night of comedy and dinner, this is going to be something for you. Since we actually had the opportunity of getting this up, we're going to run another one. So look for it in August. And this is going to be an awesome little scenario for the Elks Theater. Hopefully we can go ahead and keep it going because, with those numbers going up, I don't know what people like to do, especially.
Like I said, I'm going to tune into Leslie just because it may affect events like that. I just don't know. It is different. It's got a different feel than it did 2 weeks ago. It really does.
Yeah. Well, I got word from, a few people that are sitting in on that council with Leslie, and it's all signs are showing that they're not going to be closing anything down. They're not going to be doing that. That's not in their perspective. It's not in their visual. And so I'm hoping that stays very relevant. And as everybody saw that the main girl that has been running our health department for so many years stepped down, and a new one's going to be appointed.
That's for the state level. Yeah.
Yeah, and then state level still, takes care of all the local cities and stuff like that. So It's a pretty big thing. And as Maria was saying, thank you, Maria. I really appreciate that you're there. We have a kickboxing event at the end of the month, and we're bringing, I think that's 15 fights. So that means it's 30 fighters getting ready to fight for a belt.
Where's that going to be at?
Los Pinos.
Okay.
But we obviously have to put out there that it might rain.
It might rain. Will there be a fight if it rains?
I don't know. We might fight in between the rain falls.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be outside, so the ring, if it gets wet, it might be an issue. So,
it might make things even more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the referees and the judges will tell us if we can or can't, because it is a sanctioned fight. So we have to follow the rules and the regulations to all the insurance, because insurance costs a lot of money for those events. So we're hoping to go ahead and bring something to the table on that date. And if that happens, then it's going to be a huge event.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to be an amazing event to be a part of.
Congrats on all these events. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's been a big summer, so we hope to go ahead and keep it going. We hope to still showcase more food, more showcase more local businesses, showcase people that are doing things in our community on a bright level. We definitely want to be a part of what's going on out there. So if you guys have something that you want to share with us, and also the community of Prescott, Arizona, and around us, Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, and abroad, we would love to go ahead and have that and be a part of the Prescott Times. So email us at the editor at theprescotttimes.com. If you guys want to be a sponsor for this morning show, go ahead and send that to sales at theprescotttimes.com. It's a huge opportunity for you guys to go ahead and get out and put out there into the community. It is what it is. If you guys are a part of what we got going on, we would love to share it with our community. Logan Roberts. Morning, Logan.
Nope. I haven't heard Logan say, I'm still waiting for ice cream sandwiches for Logan for the day.
Wait, he didn't want to share anything with us?
I didn't see anything for the day. I don't know.
Okay, let's see what Annie Perkins says. It won't be official for a couple of days, so it's waiting. Oh, are we talking about the primaries?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that's probably what we're talking about there. Yeah, so it's one of those days where the sun is now rising. No freezer space, he says. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you the good old freaking sunrise. I don't know if you guys can see that.
All right, yeah, it's crazy because it gets lighter and lighter throughout the show behind you.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here, guys. It's amazing how some of this stuff is just like, it is what it is. One of the coolest things that I saw, I want to share this with you guys. One of the coolest things that I saw is literally those like tropical plants that we put in our houses and stuff. They are growing on other trees. Mm-hmm. Like they literally grow on other trees. So I asked this one, I don't know if he's I forgot what they call them, people that are, do planting and stuff. They said that the birds actually go to the bathroom on the tree, and because it's all this moisture is here, that it actually starts growing on the tree. So yeah. the seed plant runs through the bird, and the bird actually plants these little bushes on the trees. And so if you drive around Hawaii, there's these trees, and then there would be a complete different bush on this tree growing. And it's so amazing to see stuff like that. I love it so much. So, I mean, it's kind of cool, but at the same time,
listen, you're going to be shocked when you get back. Like we have plants growing in dead leaf piles or on surfaces of concrete and things like that. Like it is just crazy what's going on here, San Martin, that same kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to go ahead and get back because, like I said, Prescott's my home and I love it here. This is a great place to visit. But at the same time, Prescott is definitely calling me. I can feel it.
Well, guess what? It's calling you because it's that time.
It is that time. Eric, are you in the studio?
No.
Oh, see how you are, man. You were
not
dedicated.
Today. No, not today. Not today. I'm going to take Lily up to the local is what I'm going to do. So I had to jump in my office here and we're heading to the local.
Okay. Well, you make sure that George takes care of her and gives her a treat before she leaves.
All right.
They love giving treats out there. So if you guys want to go ahead and hear more of what we have going on, please go to theprescotttimes.com and obviously contribute. If you guys have something that you guys want to see or hear, send it to the editor at theprescotttimes.com or message us on all of our platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube.
Mm-hmm. All right.
YouTube. So with that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. Thank you, business partners. See you later.